Today we are tackling something that makes everyone nervous, tough ML and computer vision interview questions. Whether you are just starting or you have, let's say, some experience, these strategies will help you to handle any question with confidence. So in the next few minutes, I will share with you practical tips that are easy to remember and also implement. Before diving into this, just remember, an interview it's not an exam. It's definitely not the end of the world. If you didn't know something, for example, if you didn't have an idea about something. So in machine learning and computer vision, the field is huge. Nobody knows everything. So sometimes the interviewer may focus on a topic that you haven't worked with, and that is, let's say, completely normal. In fact, you might even know more in other areas than the person interviewing you. So what really matter is not having every answer, let's say, memorized. It's showing honestly, logical thinking, and also willingness to learn. That's what makes strong ML and computer vision engineer or research. So take a deep breath, stay confident, and remember, not knowing one question does not, let's say, define your skill or your career path. So be confident. So let's start. Okay, so when you faced with tough questions, remember these four keys. First, be honest. So never answer question with random information. So the interviewers appreciate honesty. So second, stay calm. One question won't make or break your interview. Third, show your reasoning. Just see how you think matters more than perfect, let's see, recall. And the last one is uh, pivot to strength. So connect what you didn't know to what you already know. So these four steps are your foundation to handling any tough questions. And sometimes even if you have two questions that are, let's say, far away from your stuff, but let's just be honest. If you, let's say, if the company is focusing on, let's say, object detection, and I will just suggest that you have experience with at least YOLO or maybe fast RN, RCNN. So if you are not able to handle this, I would say it's a problem, but it's not the end of the life. So sometimes you have no experience, but you would like to get some experience from these interviews. And I will say, don't be, let's say, frustrated. Just collect some information from several interviews, and I'm sure you will definitely catch a job. Now, what you have been asked about a skill or tool that you don't know, let's say. Simple formula: unknown, known, willing, willingness to learn. So imagine someone asks you, what is your experience in a TensorFlow? So let's say you haven't worked or touched TensorFlow, but you work with some other, let's say, frameworks. Let's say PyTorch. So you say, I haven't used TensorFlow directly, but I have optimized and deploy models with PyTorch. So I can adapt quickly since the principle of inference optimization are similar. So in this case, you are honest that you have no idea about this, because if you see, yes, I have this runtime experience, they might ask follow questions, and if you say no, you will stop. They will not ask you further questions in this area, and they will focus on a different areas. So here you see, I'm honest, I have no idea. Then I will be I have another experience with another frameworks, and also willingness. I will eager to learn, let's say, something, let's say, new. And for the other unknown, let's say, topics. So, for instance, they ask you about reinforcement learning. So here's the no acknowledgement, acknowledge, transfer skills, and show confidence. So say that's not my specialized area. My main focus, let's say, is has been anomaly detection or object detection or maybe text analysis, LLMs, and etc. But I'm confident I can pick up, let's say, reinforcement learning using my ML foundation. Maybe one hand. So I have been in an interview, and they have been asking me about CI/CD pipelines, and I haven't here in this term. Never, I haven't seen it or maybe heard it before. So this was before 5 years, and I was thinking, I have no idea what is this, and I said I have no idea, but could you please explain me what is this and how did you use it in your company? And after that interview, I was rejected, of course. After they were focusing on someone his pipelines, let's see, master pipelines. And after that interview, I had got rejected, and from that point, I was focusing on to see what is the CI/CD pipelines, and each project I have involved myself in each project to learn this CI/CD pipelines. So this is just to see, and next time that someone will ask you, you already have a strong foundation or basics, and you already work with this, you will be confident and answer these questions. Let's see the next one. So also sometimes they will ask you about something. Let's say, have you worked with, let's say, with PADM? But as I said in the beginning, if the company is working with, for instance, if they are working with computer vision, and they ask you about LLMs, so in this case, you can see I have a basic, or maybe I have no idea about this, but my focus is computer vision. Sometimes the LLMs transformers they also used for, let's see, for they even use for the object detection and also for the anomaly detections. And you just be honest, acknowledge, share, reason, and I will say, for instance, eager to learn. And you can see here, I have studied this before, but for instance, LLM, but don't recall every step here. Let's say, for instance, here, anomaly detection. It's an anomaly detection approach that use pre-trained features and Gaussian model. This principle is to model a normal feature distribution and compare test samples, and I would refresh this data after the interview. This is what I have done indeed. After each interview, I have written the difficult questions, or maybe the simple questions that I haven't take care about, and review these questions and study it indeed carefully. You have to do this carefully, and in the next interviews, or even they don't ask such questions, but you have knowledge about different topics. So this is what I have done indeed. And if you see you have uh, you know something, but you forgot some any algorithm. For instance, they ask you about, I don't know, maybe, as you can see here, it's I might let's see, a graph traversal. So I might not recall this 100%, but here's my understanding. But if you don't know, let's see, totally no, or maybe basic information, and you have some doubts, say, I have no idea. I have some doubts on this, so I will not explain. So in one interview, someone asking me what in 2016 or 2017, someone asked me what is the how many layers in YOLO, and in that time there are several versions of YOLO, and I wasn't. I was confused which version, and I have said I can see this exactly, but because I'm quite sure I will make a mistake, so I will not answer something I'm not quite sure. And they said okay. And after the interview, I got the offer, but I have decided to go to another company. Yeah, and this is let's see. Uh, Remember these four golden rules in any interviews, not in machine learning or computer vision. First, honest, in integrate matter. Second, reasoning beat memory. Walk through what you have, what you solve this problem, let's say logically, and learning mindset. So eager, let's see, always show that you are, even if I have no ideas or let's say information about this topic, but I'm really let's say eager to learn something new, and try to link what you have know in this. For instance, some questions. For instance, if they ask you, have you worked with PADM? Let's say you are working with batch core, for instance, another algorithm, or maybe software algorithm. See, I haven't working with PADM, but I have worked with blah 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 blah. So this will show you that you know at least this experience, and it's easy to adapt your knowledge to the other, let's say, stuff. So I think that's enough for today. And if you have any questions, just drop it down in the comment below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. So it would be also if you could share your stuff or maybe questions that could be helpful for another candidates. Thanks for watching.